Oh, right. And I can even record from my phone. I'm like learning so much about technology. Only like 11 months in the pandemic. Okay, cool. Let's get started. We're going to start sitting on our mat today. I have a new yoga mat actually. It's green. So I kept the old one, so now I can have color coding. Anywho, let's close our eyes, focus into our bodies, see how we're feeling today. It's a new year. That's always a hopeful experience as the year we look at ahead of us. Given last year, it can only get better, so it's an exciting time. So start to focus in on yourself. Any obligations, tune those out for the next half hour. And just be one with yourself and the mat. Deepen your breath. When you're ready, open your eyes. Take your arms up to the ceiling and lower them down to the sides of the mat with the fingertips just gracing the mat. Take one of your arms up, send it over to the side laterally. Bring yourself back up to seated. Take the other arm, lift it up, and gently bend laterally and come back to seated. We're going to repeat that again, and this time maybe go a little further. And we're going to open up the chest with a nice inhale and feel a stretch across our pecs. Bring yourself back to lateral. Rise on up. And the other way, bending just a little deeper. This feels great. Open up through your chest. Bring it back. And then rise up. Take the arms up. Drop one behind you. Take the other to the opposite knee. And twist through your thoracic spine, which is the middle part of your spine. Come back center. Inhale, lift the arms up. Drop the other one behind you to the opposite knee. And twist. And then bring yourself back. Let's take a second and just think about our posture while we're here. It's a good opportunity to start the year off right and fight the slouch. So think about on every inhale, yourself rising, if there's a string up above in your head, and then just relaxing on every exhale, but keeping that nice alignment. Take a mental picture of that, and we're gonna come onto all fours. Knees align with your hips and your shoulders align with your wrists and your hands. We're gonna inhale and arch everything, and then exhale and round it out. Let's do this a few more times at the pace that works for you. Come up onto your knees. Take one leg out to the side. You're gonna bend over laterally towards that leg. So you'll feel a bit of a stretch on the back side of that leg. Come on up. Take it to the center again. And then take the other leg out. Leaning over towards it. Bringing yourself back up and close it out. You're going to come back to your all fours. Inhale and tuck the toes. And then lift your seat up into a downward facing dog. Press those heels into the mat as you at the same time lift up through the legs, through the hips, creating a nice V. And let's take a few breaths and get settled here. Relaxing, letting the shoulders go away from the ears, and just get acclimated. I think this is my first down dog of 2021. I don't think I did yoga. I had a break after the new year. Let's pedal up the feet. Getting some movement and heat building. Come back to your downward facing dog. Look forward at your hands, bend those knees, and either hop or step forward into a forward fold. Let yourself hang. If you feel really tight in the hamstrings and you're really struggling up here, you can give them a little bend, and that will help you to experience this position. Inhale, lift halfway to a flat back. Exhale down. Inhale, lift all the way up through flat back, bringing the arms up and taking them down. Stand nice and tall in mountain pose. Thinking about our posture again. Inhale the arms up. Exhale as you take a flat back. And then come back to your forward fold. We're going to take one foot and drop it to the back. Come into a low lunge here. We're going to hold the lunge first. We're going to lower the back knee. Untuck the toes. And then come up and press down and forward to stretch out through our hip flexors. You can keep the arms on the leg or you can take them up if you prefer. Take those hands down. Gently straighten the front leg, flex that foot, and stretch out through your hamstrings. This is a good place for yoga blocks or books if you can't reach and you're having a little trouble. Bring yourself forward again. Bring yourself back one more time. Come center. Reach behind you for the back leg and pull it towards you. Either you can grab on the foot if you're able to reach. If you're not, you can use a yoga strap or a scarf so that it's not just hanging out, so that you're able to pull it towards you and feel the stretch. Lower that foot down. Tuck the toes. We're going to come into our plank. And before we do the other side, we're just going to hold this plank and engage our core. You can add a little rocking motion if you'd like as you breathe in and out. And let's move to the other side. So take the other foot, bring it out to your low lunge. Gently lower the back leg. Untuck those toes. Come on up. Sink through and forward to stretch out the hip flexors. Take it down. Stretch back to stretch out the hamstring. So straightening that front leg, flexing that foot. Bring yourself forward one more time. Oh wait, what am I doing? Sorry, hip flexors. Got a little too eager. take it down, stretch out through the hamstring. Then find yourself center. Lift the other foot and reach back with the other hand to try and grab. And then hold that stretch. Either with your hand or with a strap. Lower it down. We're going to come back to our plank. And we're going to exhale through to a reverse push-up. Come down to the floor. Rise up into a baby cobra. Gently lower down. Tuck those heels. Those toes. And gently push yourself up, either with knees down or knees up. And then come into your downward facing dog. Let's take a breath or two here, get settled. Any little adjustments or things you need to move, take a second. We're going to inhale your leg up, your right leg up. And then you're going to bring it forward, out to the side, like a spider. You're going to come back up again to three-legged dog. Bring yourself forward, holding that core and touching the thigh to the elbow. And take it up again. One more. And now we're going to settle into a high lunge. So you're going to take the leg between the hands and bring yourself through to a high lunge. Drop the back heel. Words are challenging today. Drop the back heel. Take yourself into warrior one. And then open up fully into warrior two. Looking over that front hand, keeping the far side of the foot on the straight leg on the mat. Don't let it roll in, keep it out. Take the front hand, bring it up as you lower the back hand down the leg for reverse warrior. Gently bring yourself up. Rest the hand on the bent knee. Take yourself to the side. Come on up, nice and strong. Straighten that front leg. And we're going to move into triangle. So send the front hand down to the ankle. Oops, as you lift the other hand to the sky. And you can grab on your ankle or on the mat, depending on where you're at flexibility-wise, or you can always use a block. Those are always handy-dandy. Hopefully, or a book, I don't know yet. We're going to bend through the front leg and lift into star. This I definitely need a block for. So you're going to bend. And you're going to send yourself up. Try and keep those hips stacked. Press down through that foot to root yourself on the ground. Lower down. Pick yourself back up. Take your hands and cartwheel them front to come down to the mat again. You're going to bring the front leg back to meet the one that's been your supporting leg. You're going to lower through chaturanga and come into upward, up dog. And then when you're ready, send your hips back for downward facing dog. And then we'll repeat that sequence on this side. So we're going to send our other foot up in the air, three-legged dog. Send that thigh out to touch the elbow using your core. Bring yourself up. Let's do that one more time. I believe I did that 3 times, so one more. And then we're going to step through our hands into a high lunge. I'm just going to flip so that I'm not facing my back to you when we go to warrior 2. So you are in your high lunge. Turn your back foot so that you can put your heel down and come into warrior 1. Your back foot will have a tendency to roll inward. Again, here's a moment to try and keep that foot fully on the floor. And we're going to open up to warrior 2. Looking over the front arm. Try and square off the hips. Keep that knee in line, the bent knee in line with the front foot that's bent. Don't let it cave in. You can. Inhale the front arm up as you send the back arm down. Reversal here. And bring it up. And forward over to the bent leg. Send yourself side. Bring yourself up. And now we're going to go into the triangle 2-star sequence. I'm going to grab my block personally so it's ready. I didn't think about putting it over there. Straighten that front leg. Send the back arm up, front arm down. Stretch down onto the mat right near the ankle. When you're ready, bend your front knee so that you can push off and come into star. Thinking about pushing in and rooting with your bottom foot and lifting with that upper arm. Give you stability. Excellent work. Bring yourself back up. Bring the hands, cartwheel them down to come into your lunge. bring the foot back to plank. And come into a child's pose. Come up onto your knees. And we're going to stretch out to the shoulder, a puppy dog. So gently take your hands down, your forehead down to the mat. Stretch those arms out in front of you and feel a stretch. The shoulder. And then thread your hand face up, palm up, to the other side. Bring it back front. Take the other one, hand and palm up. Thread it through. And then come back center. Sit back on those heels and come up. We're going to take our legs out in front of us. And we're going to lift up into boat, and then we're going to slowly come onto our backs, slowly lowering the legs and the torso at the same time. So first, let's hold our boat pose. And now, little by little, inch by inch with control, we're going to bring ourselves down to the mat. Utilizing our abs to get us there. You're going to take one leg up into tabletop. Your arms are in a T. You're going to send it over to the other side, over that leg, and look away from the bent leg. Feel a nice twist across the back. Send the leg up, and then bring it down. Inhale, take the other leg up to a nice tabletop. Send it over the midline of the body. Look away. Again, feeling the stretch across the back. And then take it down. Hug both knees into your chest. And give yourself a little bit of a lower back massage by making little circles on the mat. Take the legs down, feet on the ground. We're going to give ourselves one more stretch, the hip flexors. Inhale, push through the feet, send those hips up as high as you can. Squeeze, gently lower. Let's do that one more time. And this time, as we come up, we're going to bring our arms with us. Inhale up. Take the arms behind you as you squeeze through the glutes. And then bring yourself down. Let your legs come out into a reclined butterfly position. You can put the hands softly on the thighs to encourage them to open. And then we're going to let our legs come out straight, follow the front, and let our body relax and lie down the way it would like for Shavasana. Notice any sensations in your body. Could be the sound of breath entering and leaving through your nostrils. It could be the sensation that you feel when your chest is rising and falling. Could be like the little bit of wind from your exhales that maybe you feel on your chest, depending on if it's blowing that way. As we come out of our Shavasana to start anew, it's particularly poignant and relevant because it's the new year. So as you add some life to your fingers and toes, this is a real restart for all of us. Gently roll over onto your side. This is like our cocoon as we come out stronger and resilient in 2021. When you're ready, gently push yourself to seated. Take the arms up. Cactus them out wide so that your chest expands. Let's do that one more time. Up to the ceiling. So we inhale and then send the arms out with the elbows coming to the sides, opening up through our chest, bringing us openness in ourselves and our minds to a new year that's hopefully better. One more inhale. Bring the arms down through your head to your heart. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you, Julie.
Yeah, thank you. Good to have you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. See you soon.
Yeah, bye.